guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wayne Game, and a sudden announcement of the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Case Path. So y'all, before we jump into it, just want to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. For as little as $5, y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming not safe for work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into our bunny boyfriend, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. You say that, but I can never tell with you. Isn't that part of my charm? No. Oh, do you have to say that so bluntly, with a smile on your face? What the fuck, dude? I thought you liked me. Taking that preference into consideration, I'm surprised you're not really into girls, since, you know, they tend to be a lot cuter than guys do. I guess. I suppose I like the way they dress. Don't think I've ever been interested in girls themselves, though. Didn't stop you from dating a bunch of them. That's ancient history. Can we please not bring it up? Keisuke chuckles, placing a hand on my shoulder and giving it a soft squeeze. I'm just messing with you. Don't get so bent out of shape about it. I can't help feeling bad about it. The fact that you feel bad about it is why I know you're a good guy. Maybe a bit too dense, but still a good guy. Did you really have to word it that way? Yes, it's not my fault you're so good at lying to yourself to the point of obliviousness. Lying to myself? What does that mean? Heh, not important. Anyway, what was that you were saying? Something about liking the way girls dress. Yeah, I guess. I do find their clothes cute. What about it? Actually, this reminds me of something. Huh? Keisuke looks me up and down, his face suddenly turning a lot more serious out of nowhere. What's up with the look on your face? I just remembered you once said Kobayashi would look cute in a maid uniform. Huh? I guess I did say that? I suppose I can vaguely remember it, but don't really remember what the context was, though. Could you be... Yuichi, are you into that? Into that? What's that? You know, guys in... Wait a second, you're not implying... Oh, did it finally click? Wait just a moment here. What's with this sudden line of questioning? Why are we talking about this all of a sudden? Why would you ask such a thing? Because I'm curious. Your reaction isn't exactly helping matters either. I'm innocent! I never said you weren't. I'm asking a simple question. Why are you getting so defensive? Why are you asking? We're going in circles now. I can drop the subject if you prefer. It's not like I'm judging you or anything. It's fine, I guess. I'm just not used to talking about this sort of thing or thinking about it much. And like I said, I'm just curious. The constant mentions about you liking cute things got me thinking. That and me remembering what you said to Kobayashi that one time just made me wonder. I guess. I don't know what I like most of the time. I'm just figuring this stuff out, remember? I'm more or less fine and comfortable with the regular stuff we do almost every day, but these kinds of topics are a bit... embarrassing. Of course! I expect Keisuke to take the opportunity to throw another jab at me, but instead the hare takes a step closer to me, until we are side by side with each other and our shoulders touch. He gently leans towards me, leaning over me ever so slightly, just enough that I can feel him there without making out what he's doing overly obvious. He's a lot better at being stealthy than I give him credit for. You're fine, Yuichi. Talking about this sort of thing is bound to be embarrassing. We all have topics we're insecure and embarrassed about, but I'm your partner. You don't have to feel so self-conscious around me. 1 second, you know. Chocolate yogurt smoothie time. Ooh, that's good. Creamy. Alright. Or, well, I guess you can't help feeling self-conscious, but in that case, at least tell me about it so I can pull back. It's not like I want you to put you on the spot or make you feel uncomfortable. Thanks. I appreciate the understanding. But, well... I guess I hadn't given it much thought. My memory's kind of hazy, but I think when I mentioned the idea of June in a maid costume, I was only partly joking about it. If I think of it, I guess it would be kind of cute in a way, although... Don't not like it. If you're seriously asking me about it, though... Huh? Wait, you're fine talking about it now. You bounced back fast. I'm trying to be open and honest here. You don't have to go out of your way to point it out. That makes me self-conscious. Oh, sorry, carry on. As I was saying, I don't think I dislike the idea of Kobayashi in a maid outfit. I guess that too. I think in general, while I think it would be a bit cute, maybe a maid outfit is a tad much, or not. I don't think I really know how I feel about it unless I were to see it. So it's more like you think you like guys in cute clothes so long as it's not too gaudy or overdone. You know what? I guess that makes sense. You guess? It almost sounds like I'm telling you how you should feel here. I told you I'm not good about this sort of thing. I don't really think about it much. It's okay. That coyness itself is very cute. You're constantly looking for gaps in my armor so you can throw some more barbs at me, aren't you? Of course. That's what makes it fun. I groan as loudly as I can to show my displeasure, putting a hand on Keisuke's shoulder and gingerly pushing him away. Hard enough to make him move, but not so hard that I'll send him tumbling down. For some reason, the gesture seems to amuse him more than anything, since he struggles to keep from snorting. Okay, message received. I'll stop messing with you about it. I do realize the specific wording, about it. You'll still mess with me about other things. But of course, for instance, how about we get back to your previous conversation? I believe you were pointing out which guys you thought were attractive. We're back on that? I'm not one to let my prey escape when I've got it dancing so beautifully within my palms, after all. You sound like a bad anime villain. What? I was trying to put on my best menacing aura. If that's your best, then you're going to need to put some work into it. Whatever, so it didn't work this time, so what? Just tell me who else you find attractive already. Heh, lost your composure that quick, have you? Guess you're not the only one that can play at this game. But, there's still a few nice-looking guys going around, so I guess there's no harm in it. Good. Besides, the sooner we get into a different conversation topic, the sooner I can stop thinking about guys in girly clothes. The thought is making me feel very weird. There's that lynx in the half-zipped red tracksuit and the short shorts. They don't exactly leave much to the imagination. Wow, that's the first thing you point out? Horny. I'm a healthy adult guy, leave me alone. Sounds like we'll have to do something about that once we get back from the trip, won't we? Moving on. Heh, you're so easy. You really delight in my pain, don't you? Is this a red flag? It feels like it should be a red flag. What about you? If you're gonna judge my taste so thoroughly, then you should at least have the decency to come out and tell me about your own. Like I said, none of the guys really catch my eye. So what, your eyes never wander? I didn't say they don't. For God's sake, Yuichi, read between the lines. I said that none of the guys catch my eye. Guys, yep. Oh. There we go. Right, sorry, I guess I completely forgot about you being bi. I don't blame you. I'm not exactly the hey bro, look at that chick over there, her rack is huge type of guy. That's a very specific example. I've met guys like that. It's exhausting. You can practically smell the testosterone, and not in a good way. Is there ever a good way? I can think of a few. Keisuke leans perilously close to me, his nose and mouth just a few inches away from my neck, close enough that I can feel him brushing up against me. The sudden gesture is enough to make me yelp and move away, suddenly feeling flushed and self-conscious. Heh, I could get used to this. Making me embarrassed in public is absolutely not allowed. Aw, but where's the fun in that? Can we stick to the topic at hand? I didn't even know we had an actual topic at hand. I thought we were just talking about whatever. Yeah, sure, but it's still your turn. Fine, so fussy, God. Excuse you, but I opened up about my interests. It's only fair for you to do the same. You're not going to leave me hanging like this. Well, there aren't all that many people in general that are catching my attention right now, so would it be okay for me to just give you the broad strokes of what I like? Sure, if you're okay with that. I'm not all that certain on what I'm attracted to at the moment, so I don't know if I'd be able to do the same. Except for cute. Right, yes, except for cute. I will always be attracted to cute. You'll say stuff like that, yet you still get all huffy at me for asking questions. And that's beside the point. Keisuke straightens himself up against the wall, clearing his throat and bringing a hand to his chin as if he were stuck in thought. He mulls over the question for a few seconds, even making that quiet sound that some people make when they're thinking. Well, first of all, I feel like I should say that I tend to have a preference for girls over guys. Or at least I tend to find myself attracted to girls more often. Or maybe it's more like I tend to find more things about girls attractive than I do guys. I don't really know how to put it. Should I be worried? What? No, of course not. This doesn't mean I'm not 100% attracted to you. It's just that... Second, y'all. Water, yogurt time. Alrighty, y'all, and we are back. I guess that's it. I guess it's that. I'm more selective when it comes to guys. Does that make sense? Somewhat. Keep talking. Well, when it comes to girls, my tastes are kind of broad, I suppose. I like cute girly girls just as much as the next guy, but I also like older, mature women a lot. And I suppose I do like them busty. I guess that makes me a boob guy. Hey, I like them MILFs as well, buddy boy. Wow, my boyfriend is a boob guy. What a weird sentence to say out loud. Come on, it's not that weird. Or at least I'm not that weird. This conversation is weird. Relax, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I guess that about sums it up, though. I'm not too picky when it comes to girls. And while I do have physical preferences, the personality is also really important to me. even if it feels like a cliche for saying it. After all, I wouldn't want to date someone I don't get along with, right? I'm sure that goes for everyone. Of course. As for guys, like I mentioned, I suppose I'm a little pickier. Oh, this is gonna be good. God, you're really making fun of me. You're really making me feel put on the spot here. No, carry on. Describe your ideal guy to me. Let's see how many of those boxes I tick. Now, that's a downright scary thing to say. Not at all. I will admit I'm enjoying making him sweat a little. So much of our relationship has been him messing with me. I have to take the opportunity to sneak in a few jabs whenever I have the chance. And right now, he is wide open. As I was saying, I tend to be pickier when it comes to men. Oh, so now we're talking about men. A second ago we were talking about guys. It's the same thing and you know it. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Are you going to let me finish? Okay, no need to get your panties in a bunch. I don't wear... whatever. Anyway, I tend to like different qualities in guys. I like guys who are fit. I don't necessarily need them to be muscular, but if they are, it's always a plus to be able to watch and touch. Other than that, a nice face is always good. A good ass. When it comes to the guys, that's the area my eyes are drawn to the most. That and their chests. I do suppose I also have a thing for broad shoulders, but that is so specific that it's hard to even list. It's very low on my list of priorities. I also like guys who are self-assured, confident in themselves without being cocky, capable, independent. Oh, and wit is also a big plus. I want someone who can keep up with me and trade barbs with the best of them. Being sweet and affectionate is fine. Hell, it's great when the time is right, but I won't lie. I like being able to trade witty insults and bantering. It keeps me on my toes and it's a lot of fun. Is that so? Well, based on that general description, I'd say that I fit the bill for a lot of these to a T. I know, it's not a coincidence. Of course that's only what drew me to you at first. My developing strong feelings for you has more to do with... But you know what? So does Shuichi. Hell, I'd say that description fits you guys' friendship even better than it does you and me. With the fact that you and I click really well and you make me feel good about myself. Thank you now. Alright. Oh, and you just carried on saying what you were going to say? No acknowledgement of my point about Shuichi? Not even to deny it? I'm innocent. Of what? I didn't accuse you of anything. Oh dear, did I break you? Hello? I snicker, waving my hand in front of Keisuke's face to mess with him, to which he immediately pushes my hand away. That's mean. What? How am I mean? It's not my fault your description fits Shuichi so well. You know I used to have a crush on him. Bringing it up all of a sudden like that is mean. Aw, I thought you liked to. But what was it you said? Trade barbs with the best of them? I'm only giving you what you want. It was a mistake to enter this conversation. Aw, come on, don't be like that. I'm just messing with you. It's not a problem. You're not going to get mad at me over it. What? Over Shuichi and I both fitting your description of the kind of guy you like? No, you said it yourself. That is only what made you initially interested in me. You developing feelings involve way more than that, right? Right. Although... Oh no. Just for the sake of full disclosure, are there any more of your friends that you've crushed on or feel attracted to? What? Absolutely not! Really? Not even Saya? I mean, I know she's not a busty girl, but you and her are really close friends, and she definitely has a lot of lip on her. Have you never thought about it? God, no, not even for a second. She would eat me alive. I don't disagree. The mere idea of entering into a relationship with Mizuguchi-san fills me with nothing but fear and dread. Mostly dread. I don't think I'd survive. There's no more unappealing thought in the world to me at that point. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Almer. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to not safe for work content as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!